Building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. What are you expecting?
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that will have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow, Stuart. What do you think we'll see from him today?
Well, he's a good technician, a clever mover and a decent athlete, but it's his power when shooting that makes him a top-class player. He's so dangerous.
This is the lineup for the home team.
Well, on paper it's down as a 4-5-1, but for me it's more likely to be a split midfield, with 3 supporting the front man and 2 sitting that little bit deeper as defensive cover.
And so the Bayer Leverkusen team looks like this.
Well, it's a 3-4-2-1, but they can't allow their centre-forward to become too isolated, and that will be determined by the 2 players in behind him. They have to affect the game and be the key players here.
So off and running here, the first half underway. Arthur. Hoffman. Lovely tempo here. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗃𝗏𝗏. 𝗘𝗔 𝗦𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗏. The ball with 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗃𝗏𝗏. Moving the ball forward, how creative can they be? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Promising position, this. Well, that's a really top-notch piece of defending.
Oh, that was great stuff. At a vital moment as well.
Edmond Tapsoba. Grimaldo with it. 𝗤𝗏𝗄𝗃 Garcia. Andri. And can they prise them open now? Just the challenge that was required. Retsos. Ortega on the ball. 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗃. And showing the importance of width. But nothing comes of it. And teammates around him. Decent looking pass. Looking for the right angle. Big opportunity. Well, what an opportunity that was.
Should be 1-0 really.
Ortega. Well, a good tackle. Hoffmann, promising attack this. 𝗤𝗫𝗄𝗧 Garcia. Oh, magnificent passing.
Well, they're so easy on the eye when they play like this.
Garcia. And the timing was perfect. Ball one. Real chance. In it goes. The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, as you can see, what a good bit of play this is. The build-up is excellent, 1- and 2-touch passing, clever movement and a fairly simple finish. Great team goal.
The first half here comes to an end. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, he certainly had an impact on that first half, scoring that late goal, but I thought his overall contribution was really good, and he got better as the half wore on.
So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Podence. And in possession, Chiquinho. Gelson Martins. Can they set up a chance? The ball with Podence. Trying to tee it up. Must be! And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind, but he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
Garcia. Grimaldo. Garcia with it. Good distribution. And offside it is. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. And with the advantage, no reason why you shouldn't play keep ball. Excellent vision. That's Martins. Could be. There he is, at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
Two 2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Hoffmann. Nicely cut out.
Yeah, that's a clever interception.
Here's Hoffmann. "20 minutes to go in this one. Good tackle taken away. Arthur. Moving it forward. Well, a poor touch and unable to keep it in play. Throw in to come. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Chiquinho. In possession, 𝗵𝗂𝗫𝗄𝗧 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗃. Ortega. 𝗷𝗵𝗁𝗂𝗵𝗃. Here's Gelson Martins. And he stopped them in their tracks. Good strength to keep the ball.
He's so good at doing that.
Well read to put an end to that attack. But he's certainly not alone. Gelson Martins. 𝗘𝗂𝗏𝗵. It's a neat move. That's a good-looking ball. And a goal! If there were any remaining doubts, that will settle the issue.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. And there it is, the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
They were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
But it just seems in this game he's been a step ahead of his opponents in every way, Stuart.
Well, he did everything today. His energy, skill and movement was just too good for those defenders. It was a really good display.
This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. Hello and welcome to this very pleasant, compact stadium, just a short walk from the Leverkusen Mitte train stop, the Bayer Arena. Derek Ray with you here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me is the former England winger, attacker Sue Smith. I'm very excited to bring you the second and decisive leg of this tie. What are you expecting to see?
Well, I did wonder what the atmosphere was going to be like in here, and unless they find an early goal, you just can't see a way back into it. Hopefully I'm proven wrong, but it's going to need a quick start and a little bit of luck, you feel.
So the Bayer Leverkusen team looks like this.
Well, I'm looking at this thinking it's a 3-4-2-1. In attack, they should have plenty of options. The three forwards, they're either going to stay narrow and combine, or they're going to split to move the defence around. And the midfielders need to make sure that they can cover the width of the pitch when they don't have the ball.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
It's a 4-5-1, or you could say a 4-2-3-1. This does offer plenty of threat going forward with the three behind the central striker. We may see the wide midfielders cut in and the fullbacks push on, while the defence is still protected from the two holding.
So the ball is rolling, the first half of this game underway. 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃. 𝗘𝗔 𝗦𝗏𝗃𝗧𝗏. Lovely intricate passing.
Yeah, and I love watching this sort of football, you know.
This looks interesting. Can they do it? In it goes! An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Here it is again, and the keeper won't be happy with his positioning here. Leaves a lot of the goal to aim at, but it still has to be finished off, which he does so convincingly.
One 0 then. Grimaldo. Showing a great defensive instinct. 𝗘𝗔 𝗦𝗏𝗃𝗧𝗏. 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗃𝗃. Ortega on the ball. Ortega. 𝗫𝗂𝗫𝗀. Good looking move. Showing good situational awareness. Grimaldo. 𝗫𝗏𝗃𝗧𝗏. Grimaldo with it. Now with Tapsoba. Good weight on that pass. Perfectly positioned to take it away.
Yeah, spotted what was happening there, didn't he?
Schick. 𝗖𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗏 with it. And given away by Leverkusen. 𝗫𝗂𝗫𝗀. Threading it. And defensive play to be applauded. Grimaldo. And nicely over the top. Nicely regaining possession. He's in here. Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. Danger averted for now. 𝗖𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗃. An alert intervention. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Time is up as far as the first half is concerned here in the Rhineland. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Yeah, that's been a good half for him. Clinical with his finish, but he's maintained an intensity to his performance. He'll be looking to keep that going in the second half.
So back in business here. Who wants it more in the second half? Arthur. Delivered into the box. Well, threat averted. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Still racing forward. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, we can see it again now, and they're so dangerous in speed of the counter-attack is really impressive. And then what a finish too. He gets plenty of power on it, which makes it hard for the keeper to save. It's a really good goal.
Two 0 now, and back underway. Tapsoba. Grimaldo with it. Aleix Garcia. Jonas Hofmann on the ball. Schick. Patrick Schick. Instinctive save. Fantastic reflexes.
Well, he was under real pressure there, but his reactions were absolutely brilliant.
Short corner favoured. And look at this! Another threat could be there. And there the move will end because it's offside. Close though. Well, they've decided to make a change. Gelson Martins. Ortega. And in possession, Chiquinho. Podence. Well, the outcome is a free kick here. Routine, but read it well. Could pose a threat on the counter. Promising looking attack. 𝗘𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗂𝗏𝗏. Oh, danger here. And the chance slips away. Grimaldo. Not the pass he had in mind. Hofmann. Big chance! And he didn't plant the seed of fear on the goalkeeper's mind, that's for certain. He's been a joy to watch, no two ways about that, but the manager bringing on a fresh player now. Podence. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Rexos. Here's Gelson Martins. And in with a real chance. And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, when you watch this again, the passing is brilliant. They always have an option, the ball is moved so quickly, the defence just can't get anywhere near them. And then what a finish.
There's the final whistle. The travelling fans are full of the joys because they are moving on.
Well, that was fully deserved. By far the better team over the two games, and I'm sure there's going to be tougher tests to come, but they'll be full of confidence going into their next match.
I think it's fair to say he'll be happy with his own contribution in this game.
Yeah, I'm sure the coaching staff will be happy with him, and his teammates got a positive result, and he certainly took his goal well.